fired up. Alright, what up everyone? It's Ryan back actually with another video. I'm here with my buddy Christo. I met him recently and working at Good Life. And it was interesting how we came together and we realized that we kind of have the same mindset in terms of like personal development and wanting to take our careers and just success to a whole other level. And we're definitely some men that don't live in like the box of society, right? So we have like a woken mind. So I'll let him introduce himself quickly.
I like that.
Yeah.
A woken mind.
Yeah.
My name's Christo. I mean, a little bit about me. I'm 26 now, just turned 26 recently. I'm into a lot of things. We connected, funny story, last week on just, it was out of the blue, it was out of nowhere, it was random.
Yeah.
And then from there, the conversation just flew. I learned a little bit about Ryan and I learned about how he thinks, his mindset. And then I found out he talks to you guys. He has his channel. He likes to push positive thoughts forward. There you go. Always about the laughter, always about feeling good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good vibes. Good vibes.
I'm into a lot of things, right? One being just your best self. Fucking trying. He's killing me. Being your best self, being positive, going forward, going hard. So you gotta love it.
Yeah.
One of the things we connect on is this. I mean, you gotta know when to have fun. You gotta be your best self. You gotta work hard. Entrepreneurship, just business, having that oriented mindset. And this happened through the fitness space. Yeah. So it's a bit about me, the unorganized jumble of it.
Yeah.
We'll get more into it. But
freestyle,
for sure.
Yeah.
So why are we here today?
Yeah.
What's
so
going on?
pretty much like I just want to touch on about like let my viewers know how like it was crazy how when we connected, like meeting someone that has the same views that you have is so special and powerful.
For sure.
And I think that surrounding yourself with people that think the same way, it definitely elevates you in life in like ways that you couldn't imagine. So like what I'm trying to document from this video is just that like how important connections are, and that like when you meet someone that has the same mindset, to really like trust your gut feeling and go with what you feel like and don't waste your time, right? It's all about taking action. We talked about like taking action in terms of like, he quit on Friday, and then I was like thinking about quitting this job because it wasn't just the best fit for me in the current like moment. And then after I took the leap, like it just took me an extra couple of days to think about it, but after I did like the jump to quit, like I just feel so fired up, and that's why we're recording this video right now. And even though we're still in the trials, it's like doing these videos because what's gonna like be the steps towards success. So
absolutely. When we met last week, it was so spontaneous. I myself, I got brought on board to his location, right, for gyms.
And that's another thing that's crazy. How you just transferred over, like
just out of nowhere. Yeah, we didn't really touch base on that, but I don't know if you remember now. But I transferred into the gym.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And like we connected a little bit, being co-workers, sharing the same environment for like a week and a half.
Yeah.
But I knew I wasn't feeling it from the beginning. It's when you feel suffocated, there's something that has to change, right? And this isn't the first time this has happened to me in my life, right?
Yeah, you can't live in that.
You can't. I mean, you're gonna suffocate. You're not gonna reach your full potential.
Yeah.
And there's so much we can talk about on that.
Yeah.
But you kind of die on the inside.
For sure.
And then the system wins.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, what pushed me over the edge was the fact that I realized that I was putting a lot of hours in this company and not getting the right amount of compensation for my hours and time. And like even when we were talking on Friday, you looked at me and said like, how much are you worth per hour? Like are you trying to like be less valued than what you think you are and what you have to offer to the table? And even the fact that I told him, like we were just bouncing back and forth, that like when you're in your 20s, it's the time to take action, fail, and just try something else, and fail again, and then try something else. So if I'm gonna just be content in one spot, it's not gonna put me further in life. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Can we pause right there for a second?
Yeah.
So for all you girls and guys out there, people that know of Ryan, that follow him, that like kind of have a general understanding of what he's about, I really want you to hone in on what he said, because it speaks volumes. There's certain things in life where we have to take ourselves out of the box, look at the situation and analyze it from a third person perspective. One of the questions we should ask ourselves is how much we're worth per hour. How much do you think you're worth per hour? Because the answer, right, that we give ourselves from that question will really get us to start thinking. Like
it determines your worth,
Yeah.
Like if you think
what
you're worth,
do you bring to the table?
You're worth $4 an hour, you're worth 40, 50, 60, 100, 1,000, like you carry that energy around with you.
And why are you worth that?
Yeah, exactly. From like your own personal growth, and that's another big thing that me and him, we both have in common in terms of like health and fitness. We both think strongly, and in order to become successful in life, you have to make sure that you are successful first, develop your own health and wellness, and then take that energy and like just being strong and just not be a victim of situations. For example, the job that we were in that just wasn't benefiting our life. It's not a bad job. Some people may enjoy it, but you know, like for real, yeah, like it's like you have to realize that you know what you want to do is you gotta go for it. You gotta go for it, right? Like
if you don't, I don't want people to think like, who the hell are these guys?
Facts.
You guys look like you're under 30, like trying to be. In all honesty, because I'm very big on being genuine and I want to be transparent with you and with you.
For sure.
Based on, I feel like I can speak on our behalf when I say this. This is based on our current experiences that we've established and collected over the last 25-ish years, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot more we can learn. We're in an early stage in our life cycle, as I'm sure you both are.
Every day we learn.
You guys are.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's internal over external.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people are going to get this, but it's the soul food.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. Right? Yeah. Like, there could be chaos around you, but as long as you're content inside, like, you don't notice the chaos. It doesn't affect you.
You know what I've said? I told you this.
Yeah.
I've said this for a while. It's about environment.
Yes.
So we can't control.
I believe so much in that.
We can't control the environment we're born into, but we can change the environment we're born into.
Yeah, and we can also change how we react to the environment that we're in.
Always.
Yeah.
Perspective, right?
Yeah.
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation.
Fuck. It's okay. Yeah, we're good.
I've been in that situation twice in my life.
Yeah.
So I know there's people that have it way worse.
Yep.
But I condemn you for it, like in the best way. I envy you in the best way. You gotta because the growth that you're gonna get. You're laughing. I love that you're laughing. I don't know. Maybe I fucked up. Dropped the ball.
I'm just
the growth that you're gonna get from that. No, you are funny. The growth that you're gonna get from that through the rest of your life is gonna be so fucking amazing.
Facts, man. Facts.
I've been in this situation twice, and it's hard to dig deep.
Yes. It is, right, man. I'm laughing because I just feel so good, man. Like
you have to
I have such an emotional balance right now because I just got out of this crazy situation. But we're out here filming in the Eaton Centre. It's in the background.
Let's show them.
And it's let's show them. They can see what we're working with here, what we're cooking with. So we're up high. We got a bunch of the floors. There's people all around. Life is happening around us, and we literally just took this journey to come here because we knew it was a spot where we could, reflect and just be open-minded.
Sometimes you got to go up to cancel the noise.
Exactly.
And this is
life is better up top, right?
The view.
The view is better up top.
Yeah. I've gotten a little taste, but I'm far from where I want to be, as I'm sure you are, and you too.
Yeah. And that's another big thing too, where it's you always have to be chasing higher levels. You can never be content where you're at, and you just gotta keep chasing higher levels, and then once you reach that goal, just put another one, even though you're getting goals, And it's not so that you think that you're not achieving stuff. It just gives you some other things to try strive for every time.
Have you done a video like this for them before?
Nope.
This is the first one.
Yeah.
And you're dropping massive bombs of golden nuggets.
You're gonna be confused, but it's okay because I'm gonna explain more in my other upcoming videos. But definitely, the message from this too is I'm fired up. We are gonna work together more. This is just a practice run. It's okay. Let them look. If I remember how to use it.
You'll be good. You'll be good. This is honestly, I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, for sure.
On this, I wanted to. Ryan's nice enough to just bring me on board and kind of connect with me and show me what he's about.
That's what I was touching on. We're gonna connect on other videos, and this is just the first one. Just a practice run. We don't take this seriously at this point, in terms of the content and what we're saying we do, but we'll get better at how we do it and stuff. But it's good to always break the ice and just take the first step.
This is it.
This is it.
And I want that for you guys too.
Yeah, we took the first step to just record a spontaneous video in the Eaton Centre. We're both not prepared. We're both not ready, but it's fun and pretty much the main message is to start something, and we're starting this video because we both fed off our fire. That's pretty much the main thing.
If you want to go far, go with others.
Yeah.
You can go fast, you can go alone, but I mean, there's going to be points in life where you have to bring people on board.
Yes. Exactly. A lot of people want to be independent. But,
when you vibe with someone on that that level,
keep them close.
You have to.
Yeah.
Because two heads think better than one.
Exactly. Definitely. Yeah. And then even just touching on a little bit about how we originally came together, it was it blew my mind that on the last day when he was quitting is when we once connected on this deeper level, and it's if he would have just left without even opening up or talking, then we wouldn't have known that we would have this insane connection.
How did that conversation start?
I forget. Like I think he was asking about your previous work, and then it like stumbled from you working at LA Fitness when I worked at LA Fitness.
We have some similarities.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy. And then even he showed me today about like he had a list of like wanting to take steps through his social media, and I had the exact same thing written up that I wrote like about a year or two ago. So we can see how our mind works in a similar frequency, even though we're different people. So that's pretty cool. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens from here. This is a little taste of what we have to offer. This is me introducing you to this guy, Christo over here.
Very big things, right?
Yes, exactly. You'll see more of him. You'll see more of me making these types of videos. This is just the first taste, but we're definitely fired up. What up, everyone? So this is a continuation of the clip that I just recorded with Christo. He's all just going to the washroom. I'm going to start the clip without him. But basically what we want to give the message across is to take action, and like the fact that we were able to spark like a mutual like interest in terms of like mental health and like the direction in life and like life coaching was like so powerful. And like we just really want to display how much it means to like meet someone on the same mental level, and then like being able to act on that. So like one of the main like topics I'm going to go through here is like just having like the courage to quit your current job, because it's a situation that me and him we both had to like do. And my situation personally was I was in a place where I loved to work there, like it was my dream job basically, but it wasn't working out in terms of financially for me. And I had to ask myself, and like he even told me, like, how much are you worth per hour? Like, are you gonna settle for less, or are you gonna like, live your full potential? And especially in your 20s, like you have to act on that. Like you can't sit around and waste your 20s away, because that's your time for like experimenting what you really want to do.
21 to 30, 20 to 30, that's the window where we go all in my opinion.
Yes.
If we don't, then what? We wait till we have a mortgage, wait till we have a family, till we have children of our own. I mean, when that happens, are we still priority number one? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, baggage that life hits us with in the future. Yeah. We're in different stages of the life cycle.
Definitely.
We can't take risks that we can now. We hear everyone say it.
Yeah.
You guys don't hear it just from us. There's people that are ahead in the process.
Yeah.
Then ahead of you and me and you.
Exactly. Us. And that's what fuels us too. Like we don't look at them as enemies or we're jealous. We just want to be there. It's okay. It's all good. But like we just want to. I know. Both are just fire inside us. But like to even like. Getting back to the point where he was like saying like, what is your worth? Like, are you gonna settle for less? Like, you really want to take that leap of faith, and you really want to be like, just not scared to take the jump, because like, if you stay content with where you're at, you'll never progress in life. And like when he's saying like in your 20s is the years where you can practice and fail and try your dreams, your businesses that you've always wanted to start. Because if you fail, you can always get a job. You can always apply to get a job anywhere and work your way up to be a manager when you're 30 years old. But in your 20s, it's like the prime time for action, and that's where we are. And like he's fired up and I'm fired up, and it's like the right time, so we're tired of waiting type of thing. So even just creating these videos, like it's a great first step, and like it's good that we're doing it, we're pushing ourselves, and like we're right now in the Eaton Centre in the mall.
We're like filming in public.
Yeah, we're filming in public.
Your first time?
My first time, and like your first time on camera in general.
My first time ever on camera. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. So it's pretty special. Like we're doing this, and like it means a lot. And like you'll see like more of us in the future. We're gonna make more videos. We're gonna continue to do it. But just to finish off my point, like in terms of me quitting, was the fact that I was nervous to do it, and I had to talk about him about the courage and like my buddy. Once I finally did it, I feel so free and alive and like fired up to chase what I want to chase, and like it's just a great feeling. And now you can touch about like a little bit about how like your situation went down.
I don't mind sharing it all. Like I want to. If I can tell you guys that like what I learned from my experiences to cut your learning curve. I would love that. Part of the reason why we do what we do. What are we doing?
How did you decide to quit? Why?
Okay, so big question, right? Like this stems back to 2019 right now, right? So this goes back to 2015. I got hired at a bank at TD, Canada Trust, which is one of the big 5 financial institutions, big 5 banks here in the country, Canada. Yeah. I got hired for a pilot project that was being implemented in November of 2015. So I got hired there, and I resigned May of 2018. Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. I honestly really liked the job at the beginning. I loved it. It was new. I was learning things. I landed the position in my second semester out of my post-secondary program. Yeah. But it just wasn't for me, and I realized it when I explained it to you when we were coming here. I realized that when I put everything that I thought I had into the role, And then it came time for me to apply and get promoted and move on, and they didn't give it to me.
Yeah, companies, they always do that. Even we found that like in our situations where we've been told promises by companies or managers, and then guess what? It falls through, and then you feel stupid. You know, when you're accountable for your own business and your own actions, and you're at a place where it like meets your requirements, it's a lot easier to go with like, you know, achieving your own goals type thing. Because we've been both promised a lot of things that weren't handed to us, and it's like, it's stupid. Like, why would you like sacrifice your time and energy towards stuff that it's not going to benefit you in the future, especially if people are lying to you. And that's a big thing.
Yeah, I found it very difficult to find strong management, strong leadership.
Yeah.
And I've worked at a lot of companies. I've had a lot of jobs.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I came to the point where when I was at TD, where I said to myself, like, that you're not Christo. I talked to myself, right?
Yeah.
I said in my head out loud, whatever it was. I'm huge on morning routines, right?
Yeah.
I'm big on just gratitude, because gratitude is the most powerful connection we have to our higher selves.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I would tell myself, I'd say, Christo, are you happy? Christo, like, you shouldn't be feeling this way. Like, I had a couple friends, like, we started as coworkers and we were friends. Like, they looked at me and they said, I've never seen someone, aside from the issues that were going on in my personal life, they looked at me, because a lot of it stemmed from work too.
Yeah.
They looked at me and said, I've never seen a young man your age with so much stress and pressure. I had to really enunciate those words.
Yeah, it's all good.
But yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. I quit because I was coming into work unhappy. Like, my shift was always 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Always. And I would come in at 1:30, 1:45, thinking, oh my God, it's 2 o'clock, and it's going to be 2, and then I'm stuck here for 8 hours.
Yeah. And what was the spark that made you take the jump? When did you realize you needed to get out?
I realized it when I got a bit of a break.
Okay.
Yeah, I took some time off.
Okay.
To reflect.
Yeah.
And most companies have that available to you out there. So I'm not sure if you know, or if you work with an organization where you're entitled to benefits, or you have, where HR really supports you. But you can go on short-term disability, long-term disability. Like, your mental health is so important. It's something that's finally becoming more of a talk in society in 2019.
That's our job too. Like,
that's our job, and that's part of the reason why we do this. But I mean, I just spoke to HR. I told them, and my immediate manager knew where I stood and how my performance wasn't where it was, because I was a top performer, right?
Yeah.
I took some time off to get clarity set, and I realized I got a taste.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was like to be able to just think of what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it.
And be out of the system.
Yeah, I didn't have to be at a certain place at a certain time.
Yeah.
I didn't have to be in the chair.
Yeah. And most people are scared to take that leap, but you're still alive. Like, people think it's life or death. Like, you're good. Like,
no, it's not life or death.
Right? People overthink it. They think, oh, I can't leave this job. I'm scared. What about this? What about that? You will figure it out, but you have to put yourself in the fire.
I was at TD for almost. Dude, that's really, really good.
Yeah.
I was at TD for 2.5, 3 years, and around a year and 14 months in, 15 months in, it wasn't right.
Yeah.
It didn't feel right.
Yeah, and you have to trust that gut feeling.
You have
know
to.
that you're worth more than where you're at.
I stayed for sure, but I mean, not everyone gets it the first time around.
Yeah.
I talked to myself. I told myself, like, this isn't right. I'm not happy, but they paid decently well, and I stayed for the money. But
money.
That stopped.
Yeah.
There's too many buts. There's too many this. There's too many ums. Like, I'm glad you guys are witnessing me do this. You're witnessing me do this too, because it's important. Like, you have to catch yourself. You can't. Literally, you have to think of where you want to be and how you're going to get there.
Yep. And don't get trapped into the long-term rat race of the business.
No, we can make a lot of money doing random things in life. I mean, with the internet available at our disposal now, almost 8 billion people on the planet, there's ways for us to make an extra $5K a month doing something we love or doing something we really like.
Exactly.
When I took some time off of that, took a break from TD, right? I got to taste again what I liked, what I wanted to do. I started paying more attention to my health, my wellness, nutrition, fitness. I started an e-commerce business with a former business partner who's a really cool guy. He's on our level in terms of mindset. His name's Ryan, actually.
Wow,
I know, right?
Wow.
I have nothing but really strong things to say about him and you as well. We started e-commerce, and we made 5,000 US in sales in our first month, and that's really when it clicked. And I realized, like, okay, it's possible.
Yeah, and that never would have happened if you would have just stayed in that bank. And
if I stayed at
you wouldn't have had the guts to like leave.
No,
because it takes courage and it takes strength. And like basically, our message here is to like let you guys know, like, don't be scared to take a leap of faith if you're unhappy in your job. Because a lot of people feel trapped and they play the victim role and they complain, like you're saying. You start complaining about your job, like what are you doing? Like what do you seriously think the same? Like what are you doing? You know, like
if there's complaints,
just go,
you gotta really, you have to be self-aware. You have to be enough to the point
bullshit. Like,
where there's something wrong. You have to know there's something wrong. And if you don't know, like, let's talk to the people around us. Let's talk to the people that know us the best.
Exactly.
It could be a coworker, a business partner, a parent, a sibling. It could be anyone, right? That knows you well enough to know when you're on and when you're off. When you're off, why are you off?
Exactly. And like a crazy thing that happened was when like last week before we both kind of quit our position, we kind of went through a serious talk and had the same kind of mindset. And like he pushed me to like realize more, and like it just, that spark was something that he feels like he was kind of put there to do, which is crazy. And like it's kind of true, right? Because like, if we weren't there to like feed off each other, I may have not would have realized it. So that's a good point. Is like talk to people around you, and they'll kind of like wake you up from your state, because sometimes you don't even realize it, right? And once I realized it from like other people's help, and like even just reflecting on my own a bit, it's like, okay, I need to do this, even though it's a scary decision. It's what I got to do, and as a man, you have to do that like decision. So that's what makes you grow, and that's what you got to do. Yeah.
Hey, I love that.
Have a great night. That's so okay.
Yeah.
You just led me into like a waterfall.
That's how our minds work, man. One thing sparks like 1,000 things. Like
so, I just want to chime in on what you said about you not being able to do it if I wasn't there to give you that extra little push, like all the groundwork and hard work.
Yeah.
You're saying I might not have gotten it, or I might not have realized. You may have realized, but it might have been 5 years down the road, or it might have been 10 years down the road. And that's something we have to let you know too, is that time is like our number one asset.
Golden nugget,
right?
Yes.
Like you really gotta wake it up.
Yeah, because you can't wait too long, man.
Like what happens when we're, you know what I did yesterday?
That's it right there,
you know what I did? I didn't tell you this. You know what I did yesterday? I called retirement homes. I'm taking Gary's advice.
Yeah.
I called retirement homes in my area, and I asked what I'd have to do to volunteer. I didn't tell you this.
What does that do? Like entail?
I asked to volunteer at the retirement homes in my area because I want to connect with senior citizens. I want to know where they are in their life. I want to see if I can help them first. But I also want to get an understanding of what regret's like.
Okay, and seeing what life is like when you get to that kind of finish line area.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I want to know like what if they could go back and do it all over again. What would they do differently?
That's an important question. Yeah.
Right.
A lot of them say like they have regret from like not doing what they wanted to or what they love to give it a try, and that's where like we're at the perfect age to give what we want a try and like our dreams a try, you know. And it's like if you fail, so what? At least you tried.
And that's experience. You don't learn from succeeding.
Yep, exactly. From failing. Like this situation, you know, like being in a situation wasn't a win. You know, I'm coming out of it with losses. You know, but it's like a lesson instead of losses. That's our mindset. That's how it works. I got a bunch of lessons that I'm going to take forward with me in life, and the fact that we both like kind of like bounced off each other and we're like, you know what, we deserve better. We're gonna keep this partnership, and like the craziest thing out of all of it is like the fact that we worked a good life together
like
could have brought us together to build an empire. And if that didn't happen, then we couldn't have done that, right? So it's like you always have to look for the positives in all your like situations and make the most out of it. Yeah, so
you just went off.
I went off.
You went off. Did you guys feel it? Yeah, I just, if there's one thing I would say we could leave them with, all of you out there, just have that convo with yourself. I talk about it on my podcast.
Self-reflection mirror.
Like, have that convo with yourself in the mirror and reflect and just ask yourself if you're happy. I mean, if you're not, that's fine. Fix it. Let's fix.
It is fixable. That's what they need to realize.
I want to get.
They look in the mirror and they're like, "Well, I'm miserable. I'm this." It's like you can fix it. Wake the fuck up. You can fix it.
Let's get your following interacting. Let's all interact in this community.
Yeah, facts.
Like let's connect. Let's comment. Let's get them in the comments.
Yeah, for real.
What do they gotta do?
Yeah, exactly. Like let me know like what your thoughts are on this. If you have some things to say, if you have questions, even for further videos, like. We're gonna tackle every subject. We're gonna keep collabing, and like we're gonna bounce off this, and we're not gonna stop. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm ready to go, man. I'm fired the fuck up.
Yeah, I love that. I right before we sign off.
Yeah.
I mean, I have knowledge in I don't know.
A whole bunch of everything.
No. I just want to let you know because if we can help them and they comment, okay, we want an idea on this or talk about this, then right?
Yeah.
So before we let it go, like I have knowledge in a bit of business building, e-commerce, finance, banking. Some investments, What else? I mean, fitness, nutrition, relationship building.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and you have strengths that I don't know, you know what I mean? And I have strengths that you don't have, so it's like, you know, each of us have something different to bring to the table. And that's another big thing.
Yeah,
you know,
sales
like,
even. Like, what about you?
Like, pretty much sales, like social dynamics, leadership skills, you know, I guess learning from failures, physical health, mental health, like, all that good
That's
stuff.
the portfolio.
Yeah.
What do you want to see?
Yeah. So, you know, we're going to keep collabing, keep giving, like, some nuggets out there. And yeah, do you have anything to say before we sign off?
Just do it. Start.
Like Nike, yeah. That's what we're doing right now.